Do you know why experience is still not rewarded in the mid-career? Experience is not rewarded in the mid-career. Because all of you are experienced and stuck, that's why you are in this room. Yes or no? That is the only reason you are in this room. Correct? Now, so why experience is probably not rewarded? What is the reason that you find? Come on, why you are stuck? Let's probably put it that. Why you are stuck? Why do you feel you are stuck? These are two different questions, okay? Why you are stuck and why do you feel you are stuck? How is it possible that you are stuck and you do not know why am I stuck? Think about it. Because it is not about that we do not know why we are stuck. It is always about that we do not want to accept that reason that why we are stuck. It is never the case that we do not know why we are stuck. It is always about the non-acceptance level. And that non-acceptance level needs to change. So most of us, we are stuck. Not because, let's say your experience is not rewarded in the market. You do not know how to make your experience valuable in the market in front of right people. Can I say that? You do not know how to make your experience counted in front of the right people. Once you know that, automatically things will work, correct? So let's say your boss doesn't recognize or respect your work. Then what is the way to probably grow in that case? Now you'll feel I'm stuck, I'm not getting promotion, I'm stuck. But why do you want to convince your boss who is not getting convinced for your work? That is number one question. Number two is, what have you learned as a skill or strategy to convince your boss? If you do not have an answer to either of these questions, you'll always feel stuck. Everybody understand? You'll always feel stuck about it, but there is nothing to probably to take about that I'm stuck. There is a reason for it. Either I am not able to convince my boss or I'm not able to get out and probably convince somebody else. Either way, correct? So you need to find out where you are getting stuck. And in 99.99% is always about the skill and strategy. And skill and strategy does involve your mindset as well. And now you will argue that, hey Rakesh, I have 15, 20 years of experience. How come skills an issue? The functional skill will give you the living that you are already getting, but you are not here for the living stagnant, right? You are here for the growth requires change, required a different skill. Everybody understand? Yes, growth required change, required different skill. Now you will argue that I'm already learning so many certificates, I've done the MBA and so on and so forth. All this I've done, Rakesh, why it is not working? The reason it is not working is because you've been just still following or copying your neighbors. How do you know that MBA is valuable for you? How do you know that this is the only skill which is required for my promotion? How do you know that if I do this certificate, I'll be promoted? We don't ask any of these questions. We just follow the herd. Everybody understand? If you follow the herd, you get the result, which is of a herd result, which is a stagnancy. And that is the reason the world-class skills and strategy become the part of your journey. Now, how many of you have started using AI in some form? Ask yourself this question. Some form, any form. It could be for the personal entertainment, creating Ghibli images for your friends and family and yourself. Doesn't matter which way. Yeah. Now, question. Why did you actually start using the AI? Why did you start using the AI? New skills. Thank you very much. New skills. Does it have an application in your career? Yes. Is it going to impact your career? Yes. Which are the other skills which are impacting? That is what you need to find out. If you have started learning AI apart from your functional skill, which you are good at, right? That means there must be other skills which are being respected at a different level, which you're not learning. For example, those who are actually friend of AI and discuss all their problems with the AI, if AI start working on behalf of you and those days are not so far, then what? That's a question. So what are you prepared for? If AI starts working on your behalf and they don't need to pay the salary? Yes or no? Icing on the cake is they don't need to pay the salary. Very damn reliable, 100% reliable system. No human error, nothing, right? So what skills will actually make you more valuable in the market if AI takes over your role is a question you should be asking. This is called the critical thinking in the executive term, okay? Which skill will make me more valuable in the market today if AI takes over my role? If you have never thought about this question in your lifetime, start thinking over this weekend. You will understand a lot of things about yourself, okay? And it is not about getting the AI certificate and becoming it is about understanding which skill along with the AI will help me become more valuable. Because AI is not going to go, it is going to stay. But what else is what I will use? And let me tell you, it will not be the answer of your functional skill, which you have done for so many years. So functional skill is, let's say I did a sales, marketing, finance, accounting, HR, then operations and all those things that you have been doing. Those skills will not come on the top. It will come as a survival skill. I would put it that way, because without this, you will never be even selected, or a hygiene factor if you want to probably call it in a more sophisticated way. Everybody understand? So your functional skills so far that you have done, the people skill that you have so far, all are great. I'm not saying it is becoming zero, but there is a beyond this skills and strategy that you need to think about now. Everybody is with me? Yeah. Otherwise, the world is moving forward. They're not going to wait for you. None of the person are waiting for you, right? Your neighbor will be ahead of you. So that is where you have to start working towards, okay?